everyone, Dmitri here, and I just want to say sorry for not uploading for like a couple thousand years. I've been getting into modeling and other things, and I had no inspirations for videos. But I'd been tossing this one around in the backlogs of my brain and felt it was finally time to get off my lazy bum and do something. Not to mention, recently I hit 100 subscribers. 100! Thank you so much for watching my channel and subscribing and just generally being there for my channel. Love you all. Now, on with the video. Have you ever played a game and felt so excited to see what was at the end? It's a proven fact that when someone starts something, they want to finish it. Sometimes, finishing something is its own reward, but sometimes, endings can really finish a game right, be it a fantastic ending cinematic, a song, an epic battle scene, prologue. All of these things can help make you feel accomplished and happy after completing a game. And today, I really want to recount some of my personal favorite endings of all time that really left me feeling happy or satisfied with the game, as I bring to you my top 10 favorite video game endings of all time, in my opinion, in no particular order. Disclaimer, this video contains spoilers, just in case you somehow didn't already know. Number 10. The Munchables is a fairly comedic game where you run around and eat everything in sight. The story of the game goes somewhat like this. One day, on a happy island named Starving, the inhabitants of the planet were doing what they normally do, eating and having a great time. The legendary orb supplied them all they could eat. But on this fateful day, something terrible happened. Scary creatures named Tabimon monsters came and invaded their poor planet. What were they to do? Well, the Tabimon monsters kind of looked exactly like food, so the Munchables, who spend most of their day munching on everything in sight, decided to devour all of the Tabimon monsters. So, after you go through all the areas and defeat all of the bosses, you have to face off against Donion's giant mega pumpkin. After you defeat this massive, hulking monstrosity of robotic parts and pumpkin bits, you're treated to an ending cinematic.
It appears that this is the end for me.
What in the world is going on here?
Till we meet again, Great Elder!
Hey, that's my house! What do you think you're doing? Come back here!
He'll never be able to catch me! Ah, where did you two come from? No!
And then, after that beautiful ending, the credits roll, which I think are the best part of this ending. It really sets the theme of this game. The music, titled Wonderful Ingredients, really sets the theme for the credits too. It's really touching and nice, and so I think it deserves a nice spot on this list. Number 9. So, Luigi got a mansion in the mail. That's sketchy. So, Mario went there and got kidnapped? That's sketchy. So, Luigi went there to save him? That's the basis for a fantastic game. Luigi's Mansion is a game where you play as Luigi and you suck up ghosts, and you try to rescue your brother, Mario. Honestly, I don't see why Luigi would save him because, I mean, Mario's kind of a jerk.
Nice job! Way to go!
Luigi's Mansion is a great play all the way through, but the ending is one of the game's greatest feats. I'll just let it speak for itself.
Mamma mia. Oh, oh, oh,
Where this ending shines is the emotion. Through this whole game, Luigi is terrified. He's scared of the ghosts, he's scared of the music, he's scared of everything in the whole darn mansion. Now that I think about it, he's probably scared of Egad. But he gets through all of it just to save his brother. And when he does save Mario, he's just so happy. Like, really happy. Like, super duper happy. Like, maybe more than is mentally healthy. And it's just so nice seeing him like this. Thus, I think it deserves a nice spot on this list. Number 8. Meanwhile, on Mario's side of the spectrum, it's the same story as it always is with Mario. Bowser kidnaps Peach. Mario goes on a quest to save Peach. Mario throws Bowser into a mine, or near a mine, I guess, and then most likely legitimately kills him. You know, normal Mario stuff. This time, though, there was just more charm to this game than there was for any other Mario game before it. Why is that? Well, probably because it was the first properly 3D Mario game. This game has a lot of charm and a lot of characters, and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, after making your way through lots of fun levels with the helping hands of none other than the Loch Ness Monster. Really, though? The Loch Ness Monster? Mario, you should have had a camera around for that. Or at least, the way most of those videos are shot, at least a potato with a lens. Eventually, after all this help, after all these levels, and after all this fun, the culmination of the entire quest is seen. The final boss. It's Bowser, but this time something's off. The reason being, he has the power of the Grand Star thing, and he's looking for a fight. So Mario, being the shameless hero he is, decides to go in for the kill. After a pretty radical boss fight where the floor is giving out and there are way more mines than before and the music is epic, they finally defeat Bowser. Yay! Murder! Anyway, you'll use the power of the big ol' star to give yourself a wing cap and fly back out of the painting. And when you get back, you've saved Peach. There she goes, coming out of the painting on the front of the castle. And after all that Mario was done, risking his life second after second, Mario gets a kiss on the nose and let's go make cake
Let's bake a delicious cake.
from Peach. Honestly, I would feel bad for him, but he's just so mean to Luigi. Like really, really mean. Like super duper mean. So I think he deserves what he gets, and gets what he deserves. Anyway, the credits music is what really sells this ending to me. It's good stuff. Number 7. So, you wake up in a mysterious test chamber. A robot voice telling you what to do? What's your first instinct? Escape, obviously. Portal is a series of puzzle games that is known by everyone at this point. It's widely known for 2 things. Its villain, GLaDOS, and a line from the first game. The cake is a lie. So anyway, Portal follows Chell, a subject who is one of the lone survivors of Aperture Science's horrible experiments. After making your way through a bunch of test chambers, you eventually make it outside of the endless tests. Your one and only goal? To defeat GLaDOS. The game's story is practically flawless, and one thing that really makes the game stand out is its ending. It has a great final battle and a great ending cutscene. And finally, the true reason I put it on this list, the credits. The music that plays at the end credits is just so fantastic. Chances are you've heard of it somehow. Still Alive is a fantastic song, but I'm not just talking about the first game. Oh no. I'm also talking about its sequel. If you've heard of Portal, there's a chance you've heard of the sequel, Portal 2. Portal 2 is arguably better than the first game. In Portal 2, you explore Aperture, but everything is broken. It's been a while since the first game, and GLaDOS has been long shut down. You have a guy named Wheatley to help you out, even though he's an absolute moron. He helps you through the first parts of the game, being a really funny character, but he eventually turns on you. Your goal in the first part of the game is to put Wheatley on GLaDOS' body so he can help you escape, but he goes mad with power and sends you to the deepest pits of old Aperture. Eventually, you make it to the end, take down Wheatley, and escape Aperture for good. And once again, the music shines. This time, the end of the game has 2 songs. At the end of the game, you exit through an elevator, and on the way up into the sky, you see a whole opera of turrets singing to you as you leave. It's a beautiful song, and if you have some free time, I recommend listening to it. But not only the turret opera, there's also Want You Gone, which is just excellent as well. The music really seals the perfection of the ending for me. Number 6.
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
I think it's impossible to talk about Sunshine without starting it with this. Mario Sunshine gets a lot of flack for not controlling well or being written badly or whatever. Basically, it's a Mario fan's punching bag. But I, for one, actually really liked the game. The graphics are amazing and stylized, the music is fantastically fitting, and just fantastic in general. The bosses are well made, the levels are not well made, but I would argue that the only thing that really weighs down on the game is the controls they have. Or the way that the level layouts were not designed for the control scheme they had in mind. Regardless, it's a really awesome game. There's also a cool mechanic and character named Flood. It's sort of a water jetpack that you use to clean up Al Delfino because someone pretending to be Mario sprayed goop everywhere. It was also made by EGAD, which is sort of worrying if you ask me. After playing through a bunch of levels in this awesome style and theme, you're treated to the ending, where you gotta take on Bowser. You blow up his tub or whatever, and then Flood dies. But then Bowser, with the weirdest voice he's ever been given, shares a family moment with Bowser Jr.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know, she's not really my mama. Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's my boy. Well put, son.
It's really wholesome and really meaningful, and what do you mean it doesn't make sense? That ending broke my heart. It made me very sad, but then happy. So yeah, Mario Sunshine is Best Game 2019, and you can fight me! Number 5. You know, I didn't think about it at the time, but the potato with the lens that I was referring to kind of looks a lot like potatoes. So it's a little insight.